Hey guys, I'm going to turn on the lights real quick. I usually do Facebook first, but got carried away on the computer here. So here we are. Ask your questions at news.therawfoodworld.com. Excuse me, let me finish this real quick. Okay. Live hangout with, let's do raw food hangout. Raw food hangout, there we go. Bam, going live, everybody. Boom. Okay, we're live all over the place now. Okay, so if you have any questions, go to news.therawfoodworld.com/live. All right. So, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Go to news.therawfoodworld.com/live if you want to ask any questions. I'll be live here. What's up, Heather? Okay. Oh, yeah. Feeling good. Feeling good today. And we have 0 questions. So I'm just going to have to talk about things, which I'm pretty good at. So let's do it. You can either ask your questions here on Facebook or go to news.therawfoodworld.com/live. Okay, so I've realized that I go through 1 bottle per week. It's supposed to be 1 bottle per month, but I just drink it all the time. I just finished this bottle, and I think the last time I finished a bottle was on last week's Hangouts. So it's gone. So yeah, I think I'm going through 1 bottle per week. As many of you know, I just cut my hair, and last week, the day of last week's Hangout, so this is since 1 week. Dang, it's already grown a lot. 1 bottle a week. Let's see what this could do for my hair. That's crazy. I mean, I know it's shorter, obviously, but it's like, it's gonna grow fast. I can already see that. Okay, so is DHA algae oil safe to eat? I actually have some right here, as a matter of fact. So I eat it. I've been eating it. I think fats are very healthy for the human body. And so I think DHA algae oils are extremely beneficial, as a matter of fact. The one I recommend is on our website. It's Omega3 plus EPA. It has DHA and EPA in it. For many years, I wasn't taking any DHA oils. Supposedly, in the human body, ALA, which is very easy to get, which is an omega-3 fatty acid from flax seeds, hemp seeds, chia seeds, sacha inchi seeds, which is going at cost tomorrow, by the way. Actually, if you want to get our October at cost specials just went live minutes ago. And if you want to get a sneak peek, they're being launched tomorrow. They're on our website right now. We have a new nut butter, which is out of control. It's a omega-3 protein nut butter blend. We somehow got chia seeds to stone ground in with all these other nuts and seeds, and it's incredible. When I was in the United States, I was dipping figs in there, and I even liked it better than almond butter, which is pretty crazy. It's got pumpkin seeds in there, hemp seeds in there, so you're getting like all these omega-3 fatty acids. There's almonds, small amount of cashews, which is good for your gut bacteria, and so much more. Okay, so here we go. Now we got lots of questions. Let's take a look here. Have you seen any research that says you need 1,000 milligrams per day for effects? No. Like what kind of effects? For example, the Orgono Silica, this is the most absorbable silica in the world. Even if you're taking a small amount, you're getting silica that you need, that we need, and you're gonna get some sort of benefit. So any type of nutrient, whether it's small amounts or big amounts, and a lot of the time we don't even need that much of certain things. For example, trace minerals. This ketone product or Quintessential. Minerals, trace minerals means you just need them in very trace small quantities. This is the best mineral supplement on the planet. Last week I put it at cost. I said I was going to take it down on Sunday. I haven't gotten caught or anything like that because there's a minimum advertised price. We're not allowed to sell below a certain price. But ketone or Quintessential, it's still at cost on our website. I'm probably going to take it down tomorrow. This is probably 10,000 times more bioavailable and absorbable compared to any other plant mineral supplement or other mineral supplement on the market. The reason why is this is organic minerals. I mean, the plant minerals, I guess, are organic also, but they're dried and everything. These aren't, I mean, these are pretty much alive. But anyways, most minerals on the market are minerals that are not necessarily organic minerals. And these are probably like, the minerals in here that are organic are like 15,000 times smaller than other typical minerals on the market. And since they're so small and organic, they just like shoot in like a rocket ship. And they are extremely bioavailable. And you need trace amounts, even though this is more than trace amounts. In fact, let's take one right now. This is the ketone product. It comes with this nice little flappy dappy thing. And you break off one side, so it's open, but it doesn't come out until you break the other side. And then it does a vortex action into your mouth, like this. Ever since we offered this Living Libations 20 pack for, you know, becoming younger naturally, and a beauty top 20 Living Libations beauty pack, I've started doing this beauty care regimen. I'll talk about it in a second as more people build up here. But anyways, continuing along. Oh, that feels good. It's really good stuff. It feels good. Okay. Just started a juice feast. Oh, it feels really good. Any advice? Planning on returning to raw vegan after I clean myself out. Okay. Were you raw vegan before the juice feast? When you do crazy juice feasts, that's like usually they sometimes talk about doing it for 3 months. You clean your system out drastically. And then you become very clean very quickly. My recommendation, instead of doing something crazy like this, maybe if you need to heal from a disease, that's cool, is to simply permanently eat healthy. That's like a lifelong fast. And then you don't have to worry about repercussions afterwards. Like if you go extreme for 90 days, you mess up your metabolism in many cases because your body's now functioning on very little, is pretty much just bioavailable nutrition without any obstruction in the human body when you're eating that stuff. So then when you go back to eating other foods, you might like gain weight easier because your body's functioning so optimally now that it doesn't want anything extra, especially if you do that for 3 months. It's just crazy. It's just my personal opinion. I know people who have done it who haven't had issues like that. I know people who have had issues like that. But I'm just saying, like, the best thing we can do, you don't have to go extreme and hurt yourself and things like this when you want to lose weight or be healthy. Simply just eat healthy always. Eliminate refined sugar, eliminate processed starches like refined flour products. And you're good. Okay. So here we go. So you just started a juice feast. Just start to eat healthy. Maybe like do 2 weeks. That's like a reasonable amount of time. Do a juice feast for 2 weeks and then start eating raw vegan. You could do some cooked whole foods if you want or not, either way. Becca writes, Okay. My son has chronic Lyme, and he and I have been taking the silica combo, and I think it's helping him to not be achy. Getting ready to order the whole food kit for him. Thanks. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so how do you know that your son has chronic Lyme disease? Have you been tested, and has it been shown that he has chronic Lyme disease? Or is it based off of symptoms, or what is it? Because, I mean, you know, you just have to be careful. You don't want to like put something on somebody if they don't necessarily have it. But if they do have it, that's one thing. You know, I'm just saying, like, I've seen situations where it wasn't necessarily ideal. Okay. Thanks, Matt. Great advice. Obvious, but often said. First time I heard that. What's up, Mary Jo? What was the question? Oh, okay. So that was the first time Janet said it. There's a lot of like extremists out there that aren't even extreme. Like there's a lot of raw food people out there that don't even eat 100% raw, and then they throw everybody on like crazy amounts of high sugar raw food diets because they say that they're doing it, and then because it's practically impossible to succeed long term like that with very little fat. So what they're doing is saying it's okay, but they go around and later admit that they've been eating Fruit Loops. So I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. Okay. Okay, so if you have any questions, go to news.therawfoodworld.com/live, or you can just ask questions straight here on Facebook Live. Okay, so here's a question. Okay, any recommendations? He has been tested multiple times. This is the Lyme's disease. Getting treatment from a good holistic doctor, but can't get away from the need for antibiotics. He is always positive. He has been on antibiotics for 9 months. And then someone just writes, what about taking enzymes? Okay, so I've heard that you can't really test for Lyme disease until it's gone or something. Or there's like what kind of test did they do? Like they could see in his blood that he has Lyme disease. I think something's not accurate 100% here. It's like you have to somehow fight it first in order for it to show up, and then afterwards you can see if it's in there. That's what all the research I've done on Lyme disease. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. Like, did you really get tested for Lyme's? Like, you took blood and then there's Lyme's in the blood? Like, teach me, because I don't think that's what's going on here. Or is it based off of symptoms and the doctor just diagnosed him based off of symptoms? Okay. Was the Lyme's blood test positive for both IgG and IgA? Okay. What about taking enzymes? Enzymes are good. See, in the raw foods movement, there's a lot of pioneers that are saying you need to take this, you need to take that, you need to take that. Enzymes are good. I mean, but it's not something you have to like fear or worry about. They are very, very beneficial. When you take them, it can help digest food. But why is that really that necessary? When taken on an empty stomach, you get many more benefits than taking it with food. When you take enzymes on an empty stomach, it's like all of these catalysts are creating all of these positive chemical reactions in the human body, which benefit us. It expedites chemical processes. So it's really good for healing disease and things like that if you want to take it on an empty stomach. So those are my opinions on enzymes. Okay, so let's see if there's any. Am I even on the right? Yeah, okay. I'm just seeing if there's any hangout questions on news.therawfoodworld.com. Okay, there they are. Okay, we're coming over to you over there in a second. Okay. Okay, I'm considering buying the Superfoods kit, but I see it does not contain CBD oil. Would you recommend adding it? It depends what you're trying to accomplish. I've been loving the CBD oil for various reasons. One of the benefits, CBD oil is very beneficial. It does many different things in the human body. I guess you can call it a superfood. We created the superfood kit before this even came into existence. But it's kind of different. The superfoods kit kind of like gives us, it boosts all of our levels, our nutritional levels, from minerals to vitamins, to balancing our hormones, to boosting our immune system, to getting our omega fatty acids. It's just like a complete kit to hit all areas like this. This is kind of like a very potent medicine. We've had testimonials where people have tried our CBD oil, had incredible results, and had zero results with other people. This is biphasic. With sleep, it helps a person sleep well. This is why I take it, even though I take it for other reasons. But I've been taking this to help me sleep. It helps you sleep longer and deeper. And I go through times where I don't sleep much. Actually, I don't sleep much. So I take this all the time. And I've been taking liposomal too for sleeping. That's even more insane for sleeping. They're both really good for sleeping. There's this one woman in the entertainment industry who can never sleep either. She took this and it like saved her. Okay, so when you take CBD oil, what it does is it activates many different receptors in the human body. That's why this is so beneficial. Not only does it activate CB1 and CB2 receptors. CB1 is in the brain. CB2 receptors are in the nervous system, the peripheral nervous system. That's why in that CNN series, it helped with MS, and in the brain, it talked about helping with dementia. Crohn's disease is another autoimmune disorder. It's also in the colon. People say it helps with leaky gut. And in the immune system, could help boost the immune system. Furthermore, it helps with calcium uptake receptors. It helps with calcium. It activates TRP receptors, TRP receptors, which is why this is like responsible for pain. That's why so many people have such benefits with migraines going away, pain, arthritic pain, all sorts of pain. We have so many testimonials on pain with this. It activates serotonin receptors, which is absolutely crazy. People have written in saying it's helped them with anxiety, depression, vomiting, and nausea is what serotonin receptors can help with. It actually activates cancer cell receptors in clinical studies, showing that it kills off the cancer cell. It's biphasic with sleep. What other receptors does this thing activate? The MRSA, notorious bug, this takes that out. Like nothing was able to do that. This just does that. This is a very potent, powerful antioxidant. The US government actually has a US patent. Okay, first off, the US government has claimed this as the DEA banned this on January 13th. We found a temporary loophole. September 30th, which is just 4 days away. The Rarbacher Farm Bill is expiring. If they don't renew that, this will be illegal for us to sell. This is actually equal. It's a Schedule I drug. It's equal to cocaine, but we found a temporary loophole where we're part of this Kentucky pilot program. All the legal paperwork is on our website. I mean, it's obvious that the powers that be are utilizing, they're collecting as much information. And we're just like riding the wave of this loophole. It's a marketing research, a growth and cultivation research. They're just like getting all the information they can right now before they take this off the market, alter it, and turn it into a pharmaceutical drug. So what has happened is, so they've claimed this to be a Schedule I drug, and in this new laws, they say it has no medical value and is highly addictive. There's no psychoactive components in here. Meanwhile, the US government has a patent for this as being a very potent antioxidant, helping heal all sorts of degenerative diseases, including Alzheimer's disease, Crohn's disease, HIV in this US patent. Meanwhile, they're saying it's a drug and has no medical value at the same time. This is so hypocritical, it's crazy. What else did they, there's like an entire list that they patented this for on why this is so good, but the DA at the same time is saying it's illegal and it has no medical value. Anyways, so what they do is this raw bark of our farm bill that protects this Kentucky pilot program has been getting renewed every year for many years. However, the last 2 times, they've only renewed it for 6 months. So that they're shortening it from 1 year to 6 months. So September 30th, which is 4 days away, I'm hoping that they're going to renew it for at least 6 more months, or CBD oil is gone. We'll continue to sell it. It's probably until we get a letter, of course, but they're going to start, at some point, they're going to start cracking down because they're going to capitalize off of this. And people are getting so many benefits. We've had so many testimonials. It's crazy. They don't want us to have this potent medicine. It's crazy. So our CBD oil is at cost. I just mentioned that, which we have these at cost specials every month at therawfoodworld.com. We just launched the at cost specials for October minutes ago. And you can go view that. If you're not on our newsletter list, go to therawfoodworld.com, put your email list in any place where it says put your email in the newsletter, and we'll add you to it, and you'll get these types of updates. Anyways, I'm stocking up big time. We have a bunch in our warehouse. I get a bunch sitting here all the time. So yeah, I'm hoping that it doesn't. And then, as many of you know, the FDA just banned B12 patches. It's kind of funny, isn't it? They've classified, I was pissed last week. They've classified B12 patches as an unapproved drug. An unapproved drug. Where are my harmless B12 patches that I put on all the time? Where are they? I can't even find them right. Oh, here they are. No, that's not them. I think this gets put all over the place. I don't know where they are. Anyways, B12, obviously Big Pharma wants to take away all the stuff that works. So our B12 patches, because of how good they are, they're the most popular product on our website, our B12 patches. We're blowing them out right now because they've been taken off off of Amazon, because they wrote us saying that this is now classified as an unapproved drug. And Healthy Habits, which was the one of the first companies that came out with B12 patches, or one of the most popular on the market. The FDA sent them a letter saying it is illegal, and so they blew everything out by September 1st. They're cracking down, the FDA. They've simply banned it. We asked our lawyers, is it illegal to sell these B12 patches? They said it is an unapproved drug now. These patches, which you just, here, I have one right here, that you just put on the back of your ear. It's been giving people energy. It's been raising people's B12 levels. There was one woman who wrote in, I'm going to send out testimonials this week if you want to be part of our newsletter, so you'll get that, who has she can't methylate B12 properly because she has a mutation. She was in bed, and her sister heard about these, brought them to her, put one on her ear, got out of bed, and was cleaning the house all day because she was just filled with energy. So the DEA has classified this as cocaine. This is cocaine here, and this is an unapproved drug. I guess you can call this heroin. And we're selling everything right now. We're blowing everything out. We're hoping they'll extend this bill, and we haven't gotten a letter on this yet. I'm opening my big mouth a lot on this right now, so I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to keep them going. Anyways, so there you go. There you go. There's the benefits of CBD and the B12 patches. Okay. Recently gave birth, and I'm nervous. My teeth and gums took a beating as a result of my pregnancy. Any suggestions for ways to improve my teeth and gum health? Yeah, I would get Orgono Silica. There was a clinical study showing that with this type of silica, dentists actually used it. Oh, and then something else you gotta take is dragon's blood and swirl that in your mouth. We have dragon's blood on our website. Ours is 100% dragon's blood, straight from the sap. It's not watered down. That with this, well, okay, first you take them separately, but you take the dragon's blood, you swirl it in your mouth for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. People have written in saying it has made their gum levels from like a 3 to a 4. It's like very astringent, and it's like one of the best things that it can do is it helps with gum health. This, it's helped with like, this is really good for teeth and bones. The bone matrix, many people think calcium is the #1 thing we need for our bones. And it is important, but it's not really. All the teeth, for example, the white is calcium salt deposits. That's what makes it white, its firmness and its strength. It's the bone matrix, which is made out of collagen fibers, where the calcium is deposited into. Silica is what we need for that. And these doctors, these dentists would like swirl in their patient's mouth, and then they would have their gums would heal faster when they had surgery done on them. But anyways, clinical studies show that when you start having osteoporosis, silica levels drop by like 50%, while calcium drops by like 8%. Silica is all over the place when it comes to bone health, and it's not really touted that much. But I love just like swirling my mouth before I drink it. So this would probably be a good thing. Or the G5 Siliplant, which is double the amount of silica per serving, which is the same company. It's the most absorbable silica on the market. Okay, we're gonna come to there in a second. Okay. He really needs to rebuild his microbiome too after all the antibiotics. Okay, any recommendations for individuals with lupus? I'm already at probably 60% raw diet. I eat clean white meat or fish 2 to 3 times a week, and the rest of the time is a vegan diet. I do pretty well, but I'm always looking for new info. Also, if you have any experience with people with eczema, my partner has it pretty severe and is very strict about his diet. Okay, so I did a video with a woman who healed from lupus. She owns a raw food restaurant now. She's in Florida. Just go to my YouTube channel, type in lupus. You can watch that video, and she gives her email. She likes to help people in regards to that. So you might want to check that out. But again, like I'd have to like dissect your diet and everything like this on exactly what you're doing, what your habits are. It's a full matrix that you have to do in order to heal yourself from disease a lot of the time. The raw food diet is very powerful and potent in doing that. You could also do it on a cooked whole foods diet. Another aspect you want to do is, stress. If you have too much stress, cortisol levels go through the roof, et cetera, et cetera. Taxi just came here with boxes. I hope it doesn't make them big. Hey. Okay. Am I still on vegan keto? Not really, kind of, but not really. I do very low glycemic these days. Hola. Okay. Hablo uno mil personas.
Yeah, okay, aquí.
Okay, yeah, gracias, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, which CBD oil is this? It's on your website? All CBD oil has been classified as a Schedule I drug. We have just found a temporary loophole to legally sell it. You're probably seeing it less and less in health food stores. A lot of companies still sell it. They haven't cracked down on it like they're starting to crack down on the B12 patches, where they're getting people to kick. There are a lot of people that don't carry CBD oil anymore. There's a lot of people, actually. With many websites, you're not allowed to advertise. You can't even put it on Amazon anymore. You can't advertise it on Google, or they shut you down. I've tried. They're pretty much banned it. It's a Schedule I drug, CBD oil. We have found a temporary loophole to where the powers that be are collecting information. This Kentucky pilot, it actually says in the paperwork that they get approval from the DHA in order to do this. I wish I could like pop up the image right now so you could see it.
Okay.
Okay, mañana.
Uno es refrigeration, creo.
Okay.
No sé cuál es. ¿Tú revisar?
No problema.
Pero uno es refrigeration.
Okay, sí.
Necesitas refrigeration, pero no sé cuál es.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ciao, Matt.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, so this CBD oil is on our website. We have a 250 milligram bottle. This has been helping lots of people. This is the lowest dosage. It's at cost right now. It's normally 66. It's like 40 something. You can use if you get 3, it's like 30 something probably. You can use the Raw Food 7 coupon code for 7% off. decently priced, especially right now. But a lot of people, you could go to where are the testimonials? There's testimonials all over our website. But anyways, we have a 250 milligram bottle. We have a 500 milligram bottle with flavors. There's a 1,000 milligram bottle, a 2,500 milligram bottle, and we just came out with a 5,000 milligram bottle. You don't need to go crazy like that if you don't want to, but if someone's like suffering from a serious disease and they're trying to activate cancer cell receptors or whatever, you might want higher dosages. Or if you want to sleep really well, the higher dosage ones work really well and deep. Like there was this one girl in one of the testimonials. She's like, I gave this to my daughter who has anxiety and some other disorder that was like serious. And this is she's been on pharmaceutical drugs, all these things. She tried this and it totally helped. This activates receptors in the brain, in the colon, in the nervous system, in the immune system. It just activates crazy amounts of receptors. You don't need a lot to activate the receptors. It's called titration. That's why many people have many benefits with a simple 250 milligram bottle. That's all you need. And this stuff is so pure. This is the only 100% raw CBD oil on the market that I know of. That's why we have a testimonial, people saying, I've tried others. Look at that. And they don't get the results that they do with ours. You can seriously taste the CBD in this. It's very potent. I feel it with this 250 milligram bottle. Yeah, I love this stuff. Okay. Thanks, Paul. It's the Raw Food World brand, therawfoodworld.com. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna come back to Facebook. I'm gonna go to, let's see here. Oh, dude, there's lots of, we got lots of questions today. Okay, so we're coming to the news site. We're gonna keep going back and forth. Matt, what do you think about the new book about eating lectins? I've never heard of that new book. I'm considering buying the Superfood kit, but I know this, okay, that's the same. Okay, do you need to refrigerate the CBD oil after opening it? I personally don't, but it's recommended to. Yeah, I mean, I go through it so fast, you know, but yeah, I would. You can even refrigerate it before you open it. I mean, the base is hemp oil. So it's just good to put in the refrigerator if you want. For example, I'm gonna stock up like right now, just to make sure, like just in case the bill doesn't get renewed. And if I have that many, you know, to last me a long time, I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. But if I'm just getting like, you know, I'm good 4 months or whatever. But I'll go through a bottle like way quicker than that. Okay. I bought the Nano CBD and it tastes really strong of alcohol. Is that normal? I've shaken it well, thanks. So yes, the CBD Nano spray right here. I forgot the percentage of alcohol in here. It's pretty high in alcohol, but it's extremely absorbable. If you think that's bad. Okay, so we just came out with the 250 milligram liposomal nano CBD spray. This stuff is like for people who have absorption issues, who don't have 100% functioning liver, who can't absorb the fat from the CBD oil, who have leaky gut, or their beneficial bacteria isn't ideal. We created a liposomal product that's nano. This isn't like any other liposomal product on the market. The other ones, their kinetic energy doesn't last as long, and the particles after time reform into bigger sizes. We've done something very special here where we've been able to make the particles even smaller than typical liposomal items, products, and like 4 times smaller. And so it's more absorbable. Furthermore, it still has the liposomes, which brings us through the digestive tract in order to get to where it needs to go. This is extremely absorbable, but it has to be put into something like alcohol, or you don't want to use a crap filler like polysorbate 80 or 60, whatever that's called. So we used hemp alcohol from the actual CBD enhanced hemp alcohol from the stalks and leaves of the CBD plant. That's what this alcohol is from. And let's just take it. So if you think this is strong enough, we're looking to come out, because a few people were complaining, you know, raw foodists are, you know, they get a little concerned about when they taste alcohol in here. We're thinking about coming out with another one that has turmeric in it, where you can't taste the alcohol, and the alcohol is just a little bit less. But we needed a delivery system in the alcohol. So this one right here is a 1,400 milligram bottle of liposomal nanospray. We don't sell this one. Be able to. People would just like. Anyways, so I took 3 dropperfuls of this once, which I'll never do again. 1/4 drop is crazy. This literally tastes like vodka. Anyways, it's not like vodka, but I'm just saying the percentage of alcohol is even higher in this one. But it's just what's needed for the delivery of the nano CBD oil, the nano CBD aspect. And it's not that much. Like this whole, like for example, the typical nano spray, I think the whole thing is 14% alcohol. I have to take a look at exactly what it is. So that much alcohol, the rest is filtered water with the 250 milligrams of nano CBD particulates. Okay. Will B12 dots no longer be available? Do you mean patches? The FDA has banned them, the B12 patches. We have not gotten a letter. If we get a letter, we have 14 days to blow everything out. They've already given a letter to Healthy Habits. I posted that on our website. If the CBD activates certain receptors, then what happens to those receptors if one were to stop taking the oil? Would the receptors try to attach to something else to replace the CBD? Okay, so what happens is receptors are connected. For example, we have insulin receptors on the cell. So you have insulin receptors, insulin comes in and activates them and lets the glucose in. So sugar is what activates that. Now there are other things that activate serotonin receptors and other receptors like this. For example, the thyroid has receptors. Gluten is something bad that can, like estrogen, can link to receptors of certain, not like these types of receptors, but different, causing havoc in the human body. So receptors are in the body. So there are different components that can activate receptors, yes. But if you don't have those components, here's a natural medicine that you can take in small quantities that are going to activate those receptors. It's like cheating the process. Like if you're not getting what you need in order to do that, maybe, I'm not sure, I have to do some research, but what activates serotonin receptors? It probably has to do with some sort of neuro aspect with the gut and the vagus nerve and beneficial bacteria and stuff like that. And if you don't have like ideal gut health, or if you're in a lot of stress or all these different things and these receptors are not being activated in the natural means that it's supposed to, then this is just a great medicine in order to help you with that. Where do we buy the CBD and Dragon's Blood? From the rawfoodworld.com. We carry the best products in the world. The B12 patches were good, but if they were for folks with the gene mutation, they need to contain both methylcobalamin and methylfolate, not just folic acid. We took folic acid out, actually. If it had both, there would be a bigger market for them. Okay, so let's move along. Can you use your CBD oil for pets, the nano CBD? Is there too much alcohol? Let's find out how much alcohol there is actually. It might be like, I think it's like 14% or 27% of the entire bottle. But when you're taking like a quarter dropper full, then only like, let me look real quick. Let's take a look. I have it right here. Where are you? This is gonna take me a second, guys. We're looking to see how much alcohol is in the nano CBD. Okay, so it is 27% actually. So when you take a spray, a quarter of that is alcohol. I'm personally, if it's like a very potent medicine for people who can't absorb fat, our regular CBD oil has 0 alcohol. This is 100% raw. This is what I generally take always. If I want some help with sleep, I'll just do what I just did right now. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight because of what I just did. But this also helps me sleep like a baby. This is very absorbable. This is 100% raw CBD oil, cold pressed. Most other companies have crap fillers in it. This is 100% clean, and even the CBD is 100% raw. So you don't need to take one that's alcohol. You can just take the regular CBD oil. We have one liposomal product that has alcohol for people who can't absorb well. And we've got like 7 of the CBD oils that are 100% raw without alcohol. So if you're worried about the alcohol, do regular CBD oil. We got this for people who didn't get results with this, who don't absorb well. And this is like, it's helping people greatly. So yeah, there you go. Where can you find dose information on CBD? Well, CBD oil, for example, it depends what you're trying to do. In clinical studies, it shows that it binds to cancer cell receptors, causing it to kill itself. So for a person like that, they might want to be taking higher dosages. It's biphasic, helping people sleep. If you take a small amount, it gives you focus and energy. If you take a higher dosage, it will help you sleep really deep. So I take high dosages, and I feel it. As soon as I take it, I feel it. Like here, this is a 250 milligram bottle. Someone yanked my 2,500 milligram bottle. I don't know who, but anyways. So what I do before dinner, I usually I eat a lot of fat during dinner. So before dinner, I'll usually I'm gonna sleep really good tonight. This is this 250 milligram bottle, so don't worry. Okay, so this is pretty much hemp oil. If you already take the 500 milligram bottle, the amount of CBD in this 1 dropper full, you would need 2 dropperfuls of this for the 500 milligram bottle. If you take 1 dropperful of 500 milligrams, you would have to take 2 dropperfuls of the 250 milligrams to equal the same amount of CBD oil. Now, if you were to take the 2,500 milligram bottle and take 1 dropperful, you would need to take 10 dropperfuls of this to equal that. If you were to take the 5,000 milligram bottle, so what I'm saying is this is like a lot of hemp oil in here with, there's a lot of CBD in here too. Yeah, and you could taste the cannabis, but it's got 0 THC. It's very trace. So what's happening now is I've taken liposomal. I've taken a dropper full of this. I got a good Omega ALA in here, Omega3's ALA, along with CBD. So I've got the 100% raw version working through me now. But this is pretty much that was like a huge hit of hemp oil you can put on your salad. And then the CBD, you can taste the cannabis in there. But it's very potent. Most CBDs, you can't even taste it like that. Okay, I hope I don't fall asleep on this hangout. Okay, so here we go, moving along. Let's hit the refresh button here, and we're coming back to Facebook right now. Do you ship CBD to Canada? Yes. Can you give CBD oil to pets? I've heard of many people doing it. I've even actually heard people getting results. If you're worried about the alcohol, just give them the raw. Okay, so here we go. What do you use your thoughts of megadosing daily with vitamin C and niacin? I'm in a group that states that this is necessary as the body doesn't create it itself. Vitamin C is like in everything. Mega dosing of vitamin C, because the only time I mega dose on vitamin C is when I'm sick, and I knock that out immediately. The reason why I do this is because we have white blood cells called neutrophils that actually go in and they kill infection and stuff like this. They eat up fungus, they eat up bacteria, they eat up all the bad stuff. They're white blood cells called neutrophils, and their food is vitamin C. So when you're sick, they go through so much vitamin C, it's crazy. That's why they recommend crazy amounts of vitamin C. So yes, when I'm sick, I take crazy amounts of vitamin C, and I stay away from sugar when I'm sick. Because sugar, when you eat sugar, these neutrophils will also go after the sugar instead of the fungus and bacteria and things like this. So just something to consider. But no, I don't think it's, I don't think you have to megadose every single day. I mean, most human beings on the planet have not megadosed every single day, and we're surviving without, we don't make it every day. Vitamin C is in so many different things. It's like in everything. Okay, since B12 patches were banned due to their delivery method, are D3 patches next? Vitamin B12 and D3 patches have both been banned. It's just B12 is the one that people really like. The D3 people like also. I'm gonna post testimonials in the next day or two. Dragon's blood works great. Thanks, Matt. You're awesome. Thanks, sir. You try, and from what I understand, consistently take many supplement products. What makes you sure that silica is the one that makes your hair grow so fast? Could it be another supplement or combination? I'm pretty sure. Okay, so in clinical studies, okay, silica is necessary for the growth of our hair, skin, and nails. And when you take this on, okay, so they've shown in clinical studies that this particular product boosted collagen levels by 19%. This is like more, this has been proven to be 64 times more bioavailable than colloidal silica. My nails have been growing faster. I've been drinking this stuff like crazy. I've been staying away from other things. So I'm pretty sure this is what it is. We'll take a look. I just cut my hair, so this is a really good test. Okay. Okay, so someone's asking about our reishi spore products. They're in process. They're on the way. I have to get another update. I would say 4 weeks. My mom is 93 with fairly severe dementia. I need a delivery method as she dislikes taking meds or supplements. Also, what time of day do you recommend? What can I look for to know if it is helping her? Thank you. Okay, so I'm not saying that this is gonna help someone with anything, actually, the CBD oil. For example, the average American eats anywhere from 13 to 24 tablespoons of refined sugar every single day. For many people, it's helped with their migraines, but for some people, this doesn't work at all. Maybe they should eliminate the refined sugar before they start taking something like this, because maybe that's the cause of the issue. So there's so many different components that we have to look at. This isn't a cure. This isn't like, this is just a helpful adjunct tool to doing the right things in order to heal. You gotta like take everything with a grain of salt and like hit all angles that you possibly can. And the CBD oil just activates receptors. We had a testimonial that it helped someone with dementia. They were blown away. But also they're saying sugar is one of the causes of dementia these days amongst the natural doctors that are out there on YouTube. They're saying is what can help people. They've said that there have been people have eliminated sugar and have raised their fat and like they got results, like crazy results. So maybe do both and try the CBD oil. In terms of when and how, I mean, the worst case, this is a fat, so it can't do any harm. It's hemp oil with CBD in it. So it's beneficial regardless. You could put it in your salad, you wouldn't even notice. But it's just a very beneficial food. I go through 1,000 milligrams of CBD oil in 1 week, give or take, based on my pain level and tremors, trembling. I have it besides my bed, and I didn't know about the refrigeration issue. No, it's not an issue. If you're going through it that fast, you don't have to worry about it. I'm just saying it has hemp oil. I never put it in the refrigerator. And I've had bottles out of the refrigerator for months. I'm just saying you might want to put it in. Simba, 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 Simba. Okay. We are doing incredible research with CBD, amazing. Okay, Simba, we're gonna put you in the floor. Oh, there you go. Okay. Did you have to deal with ridicule from friends and family throughout your life due to your lifestyle? I deal with it at times. It can make me feel very isolated and frankly depressed. I do not have like-minded friends or family around me in the least, with the exception of my husband. I was wondering if you ever had a similar experience. Of course. If a person goes vegetarian, they have issues. It's always like that. Any type of way that a person is different than the typical system, if you're not on pharmaceutical drugs, if you say no to them, if you don't vaccinate, if you breastfeed, if you don't do formula, if you won't go out to dinner at these crazy restaurants, won't drink beer, all of these things, you're gonna be like combated. So it's just like an understanding, and enjoy your life and don't let it affect you, or they're just gonna be feeding off of you energetically. So if you don't let it, it's almost like a game. You're either giving energy or taking energy. So when you get to the point where you're strong in yourself and you don't care about that type of stuff anymore, then you don't lose any energy anymore. Would CBD help Lyme disease? I can't make any claims with CBD. I can't say it helps it with anything. We've had a testimonial with Lyme's. Hey, Crystal, you think you can find that? I actually have a link that I just created. It has all the CBD testimonials on it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, I probably can. Testimonial. You guys ready for this? You want to hear about the Lyme testimonial? Okay, let's see if we can find it. Here we go. Here it is. And then I can just do Control F, Lyme. I'm not saying it's going to help with Lyme. The third dose, pain-free after experiencing full-body fibromyalgia, arthritic symptoms. Oh, wait, this is the Lyme one. There's four Lyme's testimonials here. Hey, Matt, I just wanted to tell you we bought your CBD oil to give to my 18-year-old son who got really sick over 2 years ago, likely with Lyme, but we couldn't get any doc to test for Lyme. We have seen a dozen docs and an untold number of tests with little help. I had been trying to treat him with diet and herbs, but not getting anywhere. Just a couple days on CBD, my son is back and smiling, and the headaches are gone. Let's see if there's any more Lyme disease here. Here, Crystal, I'm gonna give you the CBD testimonial page that you can post everywhere, and you guys could see everything right now. Oh, you already did it. She found it. Okay, so she's posting it. Okay. Okay, so here's the other Lyme ones. Okay. Okay, by third dose, pain-free. This is what they're saying. Improved sleep. Improved hormone. I'm not reading the whole thing. Balance within 1 week. Mood. Balanced appetite. Nausea it helped with. Basically, I noticed an overall feeling. Chronic issue with Lyme is what she had. She just had an overall good feeling with it. Okay, so there's the link to the CBD testimonials. I'm not saying it can help with Lyme disease. What I'm saying is if these receptors are not being activated and you're getting migraines or you have pain, arthritic pain because of that purpose, that reason, then this can possibly may help. All right. Oops. Okay, so let's go back here to the, okay. Okay, I think we've answered everything. We've been here for about an hour. Unless anybody has any last questions, let me think. Okay, so what I'll end off on is, okay, so a couple weeks ago, we did a promotion with Crystal Strayer, who's an expert on beauty expert. She's been a makeup artist for over a decade. She's helped many celebrities. She's helped consult Revlon, many other makeup organizations, companies. And we got her top 20 Living Libations products. We did a video on it. Maybe you can post this everywhere, Crystal, on how to utilize natural beauty products in order to beautify yourself instead of doing things like that are invasive, like chemical creams. You know, with the Kardashians hitting the top of the media charts, many people are doing plastic surgery like PRP, microneedling. They're doing laser treatments because they think it's normal, and then the plastic surgeons are really good at playing on insecurities, and people get worried after they do it the first time. They feel like they've lost their original face, and then they mourn for it for like ages, and then the plastic surgeon says, we could fix that, and it's like this ongoing thing. But anyways, so I started recently, you know, okay, so we did an interview on the top 20 Living Libations products that she recommends, that she uses on an ongoing basis in order to do this naturally. There are like certain products that she even talked about that helped raise her cheeks. It's one of the serums, but these are very potent serums and stuff like that. So I've never, over the years, I've developed wrinkles, and you know, I don't really stress out about it. I'm a guy, number one, but also I was like, okay, maybe I was in the sun too much. Maybe the raw food diet isn't as good as I thought it was. I didn't know, but I never washed my face ever. So I found this natural product that I really like. We're not even carrying it, but it's a facial wash that I put on for the first time like 2 weeks ago. And then what I did was, I don't have time to like take all of these 20 products and put one on and then the next on and the next on. It's just not my thing. So what I did was I took Living Libations, I took the Maverick face cream because it's more for guys instead of the Rose Glow face cream, which we have at the top 20. And then all these products that she recommended, I put drops of them all in the Maverick face cream and then mixed it up. And then I started washing my face for the first time and putting it on my face. And all of a sudden my wrinkles started going away. I'm not saying this is gonna happen to everybody, because many people are very crazy about this type of thing. They'll wash their face every single day and they do this, and it's, so you could probably see like my skin's improved. But I also noticed, I started washing my face with this facial cleaner. It's all natural, just essential oils. And the very first time I did it, I couldn't believe it. And then I put this Maverick face cream on, I couldn't believe it. So intuitively, I felt like I can't do this every day. It's a little bit invasive. It's all natural, but it's not that invasive. I've never even done this stuff before. So I took the day off, and then I did the next day, and the results were ridiculous. And then I'm like, okay, so then I tried it to do it a couple, 2 days in a row. And then I noticed like, it's like taking layers off my skin, which is fine. It's supposed to do that, but there are women that are, and men, I guess, that are literally doing this in the morning and in the evening every single day. So after doing it 2 days straight, once a day, I decided to stop and let it heal naturally. I mean, I've never washed my face for 20, 30, 40 years right now. So, so I let it heal, and then I do it again. It's kind of like when you work out, you let your muscles recover, you let your face recover, and then you do it again. So we have this, I don't know if we have it on our website anymore. I'm scared to even say if we do, because then it's just gonna sell out. But Angela, she created a skin salve. She one day watched a video about how to create skin salves on YouTube. And she went into our yard and got things like Matico, all these wild herbs, plantain leaf, I can't even remember them all, created this salve. And I was like, whatever. And all these people started trying to take it. And they would put it on their eczema. This is good for the person who said they had eczema. And it would go away. and then they got addicted to it. And then there's this one guy at a retreat, he had this rash on the inside of his leg, he put it on there, it went away. This girl, Lindsay, who worked for me, got sunburnt. She put it on, the sunburn went away the next day. So I was like, I didn't believe it at first. I'm like, wait a minute. So I got sunburnt. I put it on my face and on my arms, and then the next day the red was gone. And one time I got sunburned so badly, the peeling just happened the next day. It almost like helps heal on some level. So what I've been doing is, so today I'm actually on a state where I did it too much, because before the hangout I shave. I'm like, oh, what would happen if I like did it right before this and I shave? Because usually by the time Monday hits, I've got like a beard. Look, Simba, come on, I'm doing a hangout. Yeah. Okay, so in order to heal the skin faster, I would put this skin salve on my face in order just to heal it faster. And so I'm just trying this methodology out. But I don't plan on doing it every day. My thing is I'm probably gonna do it once, twice, 2 to 3 times a week. Let the face heal. And so right now I'm at a point where I just did this morning and yesterday. So like you can even see my face is like red. And I didn't even, it's kind of like, it's probably this face wash, and it's just like, it's like suds and all this other stuff. It's just like, it's invasive. And I think it's good to do. It's actually helping everything. But I think frequency is very important. That's my 2 cents. Who I am no beauty expert. I started doing this like a day ago or a week ago. But this is just from my experience, and probably one of the reasons why I'm getting such good results on my wrinkles and stuff like this is because I've never done anything before in my life. And now all of a sudden I'm using these Living Libations products and it's like soaking in deeply. Because I'm washing my face, I'm getting incredible results. But if there's a person who's like doing this on an ongoing basis 2 times a day, and I don't know. I mean, Crystal said that she knows the difference after 3 days of doing this stuff. But anyways, Crystal, please post the link of our interview and these top 20 products that are at cost. You cannot find Living Libations products at this cost. It's impossible. I'm good friends with Nadine Artemis, the creator of these products, and she allows me to do it. So I'm excited about it. If you're lazy like me, maybe you just want to like take a cream, the rose gold cream, and put drops of everything in there and then just put it on all at once. But it feels good. It's doing something. Okay, let's see here. There's the interview. Do you drink kombucha or have a fave? I would, yeah. I was just in the States recently. There was this turmeric one that was really good. I don't know the company name. I forgot. The cleansing product, she didn't even talk about a facial wash from Living Libations. This is just one that I personally found when I was in the States, and I'm going to contact the company to see if we can wholesale it. Maybe even put our label on it, I'm not sure. But I'm still experimenting with it. I want to make sure like it's as good as it's really good. Okay, so the question is, was I only using my water on my face all these years? Yeah, I was only using water on my face all these years, and I wouldn't even like massage with water. I would just like splash on or like go into the water, and that's it. Every night I sweat in my bath, and the water here is like goes through a 4-step filtration system. It comes from a well. It's the land longevity, Vilcabamba, Ecuador. So it's like very pure water. And I just sit in the bath every night and I sweat, and I'm like getting all these toxins out of me. And I'm on a very clean diet. I've been on a 100% raw food diet for 20 years. I don't have bad BO because of that. And so it's like I cleanse internally out every day. Sometimes I even do it twice a day, in the bath in the morning and the evening. And I sweat all this stuff out, and that's like a very good cleansing for my skin. I'm sweating out my face. And so yeah, I've just been using water. I don't use deodorant. And to be honest with you, I use soap, but not very frequently. I'm telling you, this inside out thing is very potent. It's like I don't need to. And if I'm sweating before I get ready, it's like I'm good to go. Okay. Shaving is a form of exfoliation, so serums can penetrate and heal the skin faster. That's great. Oh, yeah, that's right. Crystal's on the video right now. She says, I use the best skin ever oil as her cleanser. Maybe I should try that. Maybe it'll be less invasive. This like suds up and everything. But it did something. All of this is doing something. Maybe it's probably the Libations products. But anyways, right now you can see my skin probably looks, you can see like it probably looks better than normal. But I have to go do it. But it's also, you can see it's been a little bit invasive right now. So I just have to wait like probably a couple days, 3 days before I do it again. But I'm sure it's gonna look better the next. I won't even put any creams on the next 3 days either. I'm just gonna go. I'll use the Angela's skin salve just to like heal it faster. And I've only been doing this for like a few days, so maybe it's gonna change. Maybe I'm reading this completely wrong. I'm just giving you my experience that I just experienced right now. And for those of you just tuning in, I realize I drink 1 bottle of these per week is what I've been doing. Because last hangout, I just opened a new bottle and I just finished this one now. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm not saying do that, it's not necessary. I'm experimenting. I do these experiments. I'm like a mad scientist. Simba wants to become a star. Love that cat butt in your face. Yeah, whatever. We don't mind the cat. He loves you. Aw, okay. That's perfect. Crystal says that's perfect. Adding the serum drops to the moisturizer. All right. So right now we have all these specials going on. We've got the Living Libations, top 20, Crystal's top 20 products at cost for another 4 days. We put the links there. The FDA banned B12 patches. We're blowing those out like crazy. Low pricing. CBD oils at cost. And all the new October at cost specials are now on the website. We've got this new Superfood nut butter that actually we found a way to like stone grind chia seeds with pumpkin, almond, hemp, some cashews for, it's good for gut health. And it tastes really good. It tastes really good. I was preferring it over my almond butter, actually. All right, so we got lots, and then our coconut oil is at cost right now. Centrifuge. So right now is a good time to order. We just, both September and October's at cost specials are available at therawfoodworld.com. Thank you for tuning in. It's been fun. Every Tuesday night we do these hangouts. We have raw food retreats here in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. They're very transformative. People are losing weight. They leave with smiles. Go to the rawfoodretreat.com. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you guys later.